There is a lie a lot of men are taught very early in life. You see the guy do everything nice and still get treated like garbage. Why is it that the guy who is polite, loyal, patient, and understanding somehow ends up watching louder, bolder, more decisive men take the woman, the opportunity, the promotion, and the respect? And why does the so-called good man keep losing, while the asshole man keeps walking away with the prize? That is the real question, isn't it? Because most men are not sitting around asking, should I become a villain? No. They are asking a much more painful question. Why has being good not paid off? And here is the answer nobody likes because it cuts too close to the bone. Nice guys do not usually finish last because they are kind. They finish last because what they call kindness is often cowardice. Let's get into it. 6 reasons why nice guys finish last. Reason number 1. Nice guys confuse kindness with weakness. There is a difference between being respectful and being spineless. A very big difference. A strong man can be polite and still say no. He can be calm and still draw a line. He can be generous and still make it clear where he stands. But the nice guy, he smiles when he should object. He nods when he should push back. He swallows his own truth just to keep the room comfortable. That is not kindness. That is conflict avoidance. If your version of being nice means you cannot disagree, disappoint, or defend yourself, then congratulations, you are not nice. You are a doormat, a bitch. And life does not respect a man who is a bitch to everyone. Reason number 2. Nice guys are addicted to approval. A man who needs to be liked is a man who can be controlled. He walks into every room asking silent questions. Will they think I'm arrogant? Will she think I'm too much? Will they be upset? Will they judge me? He becomes acceptable instead of memorable, pleasant instead of powerful, safe instead of respected. The world does not reward the man who makes everybody comfortable. It rewards the man who can survive disapproval without falling apart like a cheap umbrella in a thunderstorm. If rejection terrifies you, then the world already has you by the balls. Reason number 3. Nice guys do not say what they want. This is where the whole thing fucked up. They do favors like they're building equity in some emotional investment fund. They become free therapists, emotional tampons, backup plans, unpaid assistants, and part-time chauffeurs, all while secretly hoping life will eventually hand them a trophy for silent loyalty. It will not. Life is not a romantic comedy. Nobody is handing out medals for unspoken devotion. The man who gets further is usually not the prettiest, richest, or smartest. He is the clearest. He asks. He states. He moves. He risks hearing no. Meanwhile, the nice guy acts like the world should just magically notice his goodness. But the world is not a Disney World, and closed mouths do not get fed. They get smacked. Reason number 4. Nice guys have weak boundaries. Here we go again, here we go again. Nice guys overgive, over-explain, over-apologize, over-commit. They say yes when they mean no. They tolerate nonsense they should have shut down on day 1. Then later they act shocked when everybody treats them shit. Brother, people do not respect what costs them nothing. Boundaries are not cruelty. They are structure. They tell the world, this is where I end, and enough of your BS. A man without boundaries teaches people that his time is cheap, his standards are flexible, and his self-respect is negotiable. Then one day he says, people take advantage of me. No, people responded to the price tag you put on yourself. And you lowball yourself too low. Reason number 5. Nice guys avoid necessary aggression. Let me make myself clear. Aggression does not mean becoming a thug, a bully, or some unstable idiot who thinks being loud is the same as being strong. Aggression means directed force. It means initiative. It means movement. It means asking her out, negotiating your salary, defending your name, starting the business, leaving the dead-end job, speaking when silence is costing you too much. Every meaningful move in life requires some aggression. But the nice guy has been trained to think every strong move is rude. So he hesitates. He waits for perfect timing, perfect wording, perfect permission. And while he is trying not to offend the HR manager, decisive men are out there building lives. That is the game. Not fair, not pretty, just true. Reason number 6. Nice guys mistake comfort for morality. This one is the most dangerous because it sounds noble. Sometimes being nice is just a flattering way of saying you are hiding, or worse, a coward. No confrontation, no risk, no rejection, no bold move, no exposure, no chance of embarrassment. But the man tells himself he is taking the high road. No, he is just parked safely on the shoulder, pretending he is on the highway. That is why so many nice guys look calm on the outside and miserable underneath. Because deep down, they know. They know their politeness has cost them chances. They know their silence has become a prison. They know their restraint did not buy peace. It bought resentment. And resentment is what grows when a man keeps betraying himself just to stay likable. So what is the answer? Do not become cruel. Become dangerous and disciplined. Be respectful, but not submissive. Be good, but not gullible. Be generous, but not weak. Be calm, but not passive. Learn to say no without writing a 5-page apology. Learn to ask directly. Learn to take rejection like a man instead of treating it like the end of the world. Learn to stand in truth without begging the room to clap for it. Because the goal is not to become a psycho. The goal is to stop being a weak prey. That is when everything changes. That is when people start taking you seriously. Your words begin to carry weight. That is when opportunities stop passing you by and start landing in your hands. Life stops treating you like a weird nerd and starts responding to you like a man with presence. Because once a man stops living for approval, stops apologizing for desire, and stops confusing fear with virtue, he does not finish last anymore. He finally enters the race. And when he does, he is no longer asking for permission. He is taking his place. If this hit you in the head, good. It was supposed to. The world does not pity the weak. It bows to the strong. Subscribe. Be a man.